feel like the better of a player you become, the more Sonic style falls off because it relies on your opponent making mistakes. So against somebody like Happy, I think the Sonic style isn't as good as it might be versus somebody, even one ranking below Happy, and so on and so on and so on. But Sonic style is definitely very annoying.
Let's see what he can do. It is a Demon Hunter. It is the standard for now. And Happy, he has switched up his style quite a bit recently from this infamous 9-minute timing push to even a bit more expo heavy. The timing push is now reserved for 1-2-0. Happy will still, knowing him, he's not a fan of playing too late at a day. And it's, I think, 10:40 already over there in Moscow. So he'll probably try to end this game as soon as possible.
Yeah, and if he does do that timing push, it will probably be over in about 18 minutes for the best of 3. We'll see. Sonic does a very unorthodox Ancient War positioning. Obviously, Happy is known for doing an early ghoul pull on this map in particular. So maybe Sonic just didn't want to mess with that at all. Happy didn't do the ghoul pull, but he did send an acolyte, and he is aware that Sonic is doing a pretty small camp, which means that Happy doesn't go for a big camp himself. He goes for the safest creep. That's, gets him a decent amount of experience, but he might otherwise go for, say, the shop first even, or like the expo first, if Sonic was doing a big camp. Immediate Tree of Life for the bad boy over here, Neo.
The bad boy wants some bad money. The Wisp was here, could have detonated, but he saw, okay, DK is already there. Now with the burn, Wisp trying to save a coil, but the bad boy with a detonate.
Trying to get rid of all that mana on the Death Knight, but so far not really landing. Happy is teching. Happy does have that acolyte, or rather a skeleton over there, but it doesn't see the Tree of Life. It's going to expire. The Demon Hunter just trying to make space for the Tree of Life. That's all Sonic is doing right now.
And so far, I think that works, but Happy has the timings down. He was pretty sure that there's an expansion coming up. Demon Hunter sees an opportunity, but in general, the surrounds today are not perfect.
Yeah, truly. And that's perfect for Sonic. Obviously, he wants to get close enough that Happy will go for the surround, because that will buy space for the expo, but not too close that he actually does get surrounded. That Archer just did it perfectly by accident as well. Like, Happy turned around for the Archer, and the Tree of Life, it's still getting canceled, isn't it? Like, at the end of the day, you just walk across the map and you cancel it. I don't know if there's any counter to this. The Tree of Life just doesn't seem to make sense when Happy does this, does it?
Tree of Life against Undead. It's an unfair fight, but yeah. Also, when archers run into creep camps, that's also not perfect. Didn't help Sonic here in this regard, but he's fighting. That is something he can do.
One last hit for Happy. And just getting closer and closer to level 3. Yeah, I really like this aggro ghoul pull that Happy does here. And he can continue this aggression because he's just setting himself up for a better timing. This, no doubt, will be the 9-minute timing, because why wouldn't you after this good of an early game, after this delayed of attack from Sonic? I do wonder what Sonic's next play, if he would have gotten that Tree of Life up. What was his next play?
Probably also tech. This tech is now quite a bit delayed. The Moonwell is getting destroyed. Oh, late cancel as well. No pressure on Happy's base. There's also no immolation. This is, for a Sonic game, this is incredibly tame.
Definitely, yeah. He seems to... Sometimes you see him revert back to his old self, and some games you see him just play like, you wouldn't even be able to guess it was him from watching it, watching without the names. But, he is tamed a little bit, as we all do in our old age.
I mean, if you are 3-104 in series against someone, that kind of tames you, I guess.
Still confident with the Demon Hunter, though, going aggressive across the map. So far, not getting surrounded. I mean, really, the worst thing that's happened this game is the Tree of Life got canceled. That's it. Everything else has gone perfectly fine. No, sloppy Demon Hunter getting surrounded. No Archer losses that were unnecessary. So, not terrible. Not terrible for Sonic. Just the Tree of Life was terrible.
And I mean, Happy didn't kill much. It's not like every single archer and 7 wisps were like donated away as well. It's a level 2 DK, and that's not really that threatening.
And you know what, Sonic? The Hunter's Hall was perfectly on time, and his Ultra Vision is on time. Unfortunately, his tech was so late that this Ultra Vision won't actually get value. But generally, if you have a standard Tier 2 tech and you Ultra Vision immediately at Tier 2 and grab the Naga, you can play around that nighttime vision for about 30 seconds, which we've seen players like Kaho just win the game with a Naga Creepjack around this time in the game. But so, you know, macro looking good, but his tech was just late because of the expansion.
Oh, let's see how Happy's follow-up is. You said he's going for the timing. I don't know. Happy still likes to get a lot of gold, and from this position you can easily expand as well and then go for a delayed 80 food timing. Giving Sonic some time. You know, you want to call him the bad boy. I tried to come up with the nickname the Lunatic, but then people told me that is mean and I should stop using it. They felt offended for Sonic. It was odd.
Oh, sorry. Now you disappear for a second. It was a little laggy. Can you hear me now?
I do hear you.
The thing that happened to me happened to you there. Okay. Hello. Yeah. But yeah, that is you know, I don't think Sonic would take offense to that nickname.
No.
But some people might.
Yeah,
like my ex-wife. You know, she might.
Ooh, that Demon Hunter almost didn't care anymore after being close to be killed. But Sonic, good conditions, good TP. And on the way to Tier 3 as well. All plans for an expo have been abandoned. By the way, is the bad boy also a mad boy and is playing one hero only?
Forces are under attack.
Interesting. Yeah, maybe didn't feel like he could get value out of the Naga. So he just chooses Pistol of Demon Hunter. Other than these couple of weird choices, the no second hero and that super fast expansion, this has just been a really good game from Sonic, all things considered. Like, his creeping's been good, his macro was good. The harass, for the most part, was pretty good there. But he just had to go for that expansion, didn't he? He just had to do it, and now Happy has all the space in the world to expand himself.
There you go. He loves his Tier 3 expansion these days. I don't know what it is between Happy and 120. It feels like they have an invisible pact that they can never play the same strategy.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. But variety is spice of life or something like that. I don't know. You know, my therapist tells me I should change things up sometimes, but I don't listen to that guy. He's crazy.
Yeah, good for you, man. It's just misleading. It's just bad influence that you pay money. Just listen to me and
I don't
Twitch
believe
chat.
those doctors, Neo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Listen to Twitch chat.
I do every day of my life. And Sonic, if he was listening to Twitch chat, they'd probably tell him, don't harass Happy. He's going to surround your Demon Hunter and kill it. But Sonic does not listen. He's going for that gold mine. He's going for gold. I don't think he'll be able to stop it.
He has an Invo potion though. Not willing to commit it. Hey, that's a lot of damage. Not dodging.
A player's forces
Statue.
are under
Block.
attack.
Ooh, almost. Could mana burnt it, but he didn't go for that risky play. That's all the mana gone for Happy's heroes, which might give Sonic a little bit of space. But like, what's the follow-up play for Sonic? He doesn't have a second hero.
You know, a Demon Hunter can get very, very strong on higher levels.
It's true. And Naga can be good on lower levels, so maybe creep Demon Hunter to level 5 and then pick up a level 1 Naga with just the Cold Arrow.
You know what also can be very good?
This could be, yeah.
3 claws
Hitler?
on a Lich.
Yeah, that is quite strong. That is quite strong indeed. But not a ton of coils to save the Lich. No damage, a little bit of glass cannon. This is a great timing for Sonic, I feel like, but the Archer's out of position. And there's not a ton of damage, it feels like.
Ooh, Archer's getting completely wrecked. Destroyer's hard counted to bears. That Demon Hunter has to do a lot of heavy lifting, but I don't know if you win these Olympics, my friend. Sonic down to 30 on the back of an expansion by Happy. Blitz down to 50%. Might need the potion. Got it. The burns were good, but Happy has a plan B after all these burns. Just goes for a mana potion. Got a surround locked in, finally. And yo, he's very good at fighting Night Elf units.
Yes, absolutely very, very good. And that is an easy peasy 1-0. And we will now go into Turtle Rock for map number 2. We'll see if Sonik can... I don't think play a little cleaner is the right thing to say. Maybe just play a better strategy. Because he did play quite clean.
I wonder... He probably had like plan A and plan B. On map 1, on the neutral map, let me play normal and see how far I can go. And then for map 2, I prepare something. Because it's my losers map. I can choose what to do and where to play. And let us have some fun with it. And I wonder what Sonik has been cooking up.
Yeah, this is a map we don't see too often. And it is a little bit different than it once was in the past, of course. No wards at the shops, no heal wards or heal thingies at the red camps on the back of the turtle. So it's a little bit different. There will be a different playstyle, but could we see something like fast expansion at the red camp? You know, I don't know. I don't know. There is a lot of wiggle room on this map, a lot of room to maneuver.
Yeah, I already questioned if we will see a Demon Hunter again. I was kind of low-key hoping for a Tavern hero, but looking at the early seconds of this map, it is an immediate hero. Sonik, for a long time, was known for Warden play. I get that coffee in, Carson. You need that energy.
Yes.
Yes. So, is it a Warden? Is it back to Wardencraft?
That could be fun. That could be fun. I don't know. I mean, Turtle Rock is a big map, lots of creeps, lots of experience to be gained, so Warden is good on maps like that. But the issue with Turtle Rock, unlike something maybe like Twisted Meadows, or unlike something maybe like the old Terranus Stand, is it doesn't have a lot of acceleration for the creeping, especially for Night Elf. Like, you creep this green camp, and then what do? You tank the orange, like the 2 ogres, with the Warden to try to get level 2, and then the Ancient War moves to the turtles with 1, and you have 1 archer. It's kind of tough. But I would have liked to see it, unfortunately. We'll be the Demon Hunter. For the bad boy.
Wow, I didn't expect that. Immolation creeping is also not too crazy here. We have just a Scout Acolyte, no Ghoul pulls. If it's just a Demon Hunter, I'm really curious why he chose this one.
And Sonik is the most common player to do the archer trick at the bottom turtles. Is that still possible on this version of Turtle Rock? Can you still do the Shadow Meld? Because Sonik does that pretty much every single game on this map from what I remember.
I haven't seen that in a long time, to be honest. But that's just because I don't see
if you're playing
Turtle
Sonik on
Rock
this map, just blind scout it. Just run at that camp the first nighttime if you play Sonik on this map. Do it, just AFK there, and he'll do it. Even if your whole army is sitting at that camp, he'll do it. But I don't know if it's still possible. They might have fixed it, which I don't see why. I don't think it was too broken. But it might not be in the map any longer.
Yeah, I kind of lost track over that as well. But, I mean, even if he does it, Happy will figure it out. Get the last hit on the big turtle, steal the item, kill both archers. You know how it goes.
Yeah. That is how it goes. That is how it goes. But sometimes people don't scout it. Unfortunately, Happy is not one of those people. Demon Hunter goes across. And Happy, like, this map is weird for Night Elf to creep on because you don't want to tank too much with your Demon Hunter in general because of how Moonwells are. But for Undead, you want to go from camp to camp getting tons of items. That's at least how Happy plays. And, Turtle Rock is a great map to do that on. Just go from turtle to turtle, and then you can go get the claws from the corner. You can get level 3 without having to commit to too big of a creep camp when you're in the face of the Demon Hunter. So I think Happy's fine with this map pick.
I got a question here. Will Happy go for Cannibalize or not? He's been doing that in the past quite a bit, especially when you move towards the neighboring start position red spot. And I've been praising him a lot for that. It's never getting punished. It's so good. You can stay active on the map. I love everything about it. But he's not doing me that favor, is he?
Yeah, I think Cannibalize is quite good. What, 30-second upgrade, 50 gold free healing on ghouls. I think it's worth it. But there are some pretty precise things, I suppose, that Happy wants to do if he hits timings or if he goes for quick expansions. Maybe that 50 gold can make a difference for him. But for now, this is the main base of Sonic yet again. And Sonic's Demon Hunter is in position, but the archers don't seem to be.
This base is classic Sonic style, wide open, so lots of surface area. Ghoul skeleton harassing wisps, DK ghouls harassing archers, trying to shadow melt, trying to flee. Sonic has to do like 5 things at once.
Ghoul going around the gold mine. Demon Hunter does have boots of speed, so we'll be able to get some kills. A nice defense so far from Sonic, I will say. Happy did not have dust, but he does cancel the Hunter's Hall, and a wisp will go down. How many ghouls were killed? Just one? Was that the only ghoul that died?
I guess so, but maybe another one. Boots are ready, as you said. But unfortunately for Sonic, Happy has the perfect position, is shaking that DK booty quite a bit. The H has to leave behind, has to stay behind, and with that, the ghoul is saved. Happy is a great caretaker.
Yeah, nicely done. Nicely done. But Sonic is going into the main. This could be 2 more ghoul kills. And so far, Sonic, again, I want to say, he's playing pretty clean. The archer saves were great. He gets another ghoul. But now he's just going to get back home. Does he town portal back home?
Wait, he's retreating. Sonic is never retreating. Yeah, what the hell? Where's the dive? This is, as I said, a very tame Sonic. Gets another bull. Oh, Naga all of a sudden. DK fighting 2 against 1, really. This is a pretty sick play by Sonic, I gotta say. No TP by Happy, trying to counter this with a Naga by himself, but Sonic might get a kill. But no, the DK just walks it off, and all of a sudden the situation is turned around as a solo Naga kills Sonic's Naga.
Oh. Yeah, and boots of speed are going to help Happy get his Naga out of the way. Again, like Sonic, made very few mistakes, but just the Hunter's Hall gets canceled and his tech is late, and it just like so many things spiral out of control, which really are just stem from small mistakes, like that Hunter's Hall maybe not in the safest of positions, and now his tech is so late, and Happy kills the Naga because maybe the boots of speed weren't passed early enough, or at all, as it seems, to Sonic's Naga, and now Happy is in position to do whatever he wants on the map.
I guess so, and there's lots to do on this map. We got a ritual dagger. We will creep a little bit. Might be interesting if he agrees to a winner interview to ask him about his recent journey into FFA, because he's playing a tournament in FFA, and he might be joining the finals there. This is I don't really see Happy in an FFA, but he's playing.
Is it a no chat FFA?
It is up for the players to vote.
Ah, very cool. Well, we know what Happy will vote.
Yes.
Ancient War and 3 archers go down. That is not great for Sonic, but yeah, we'll definitely have to ask him about that. Oh, is there staff? No, there is a TP. Demon Hunter is stuck. If only there was a wisp here. Look how many skeletons.
Oh, that would be so juicy. Gets the TP out. A kingdom for level 3 Fork Lightning. But we ain't having that. Yeah, lack of Dispel, lack of Wisp certainly gives Happy even more freedom than there already was. And Sonic again in the ropes. Happy getting ready for a knockout punch.
Yeah, continuing the creep for now. Still needs level 3 Death Knight. But Sonic, so hard for Night Elf to creep on this map without the Ancient of War. Without bears, which are not on their way yet. This is just 2 Dryads for Sonic. Is he going to build a Tree of Life? Is he going to do something? I do not know. And Happy, the question becomes, expansion again or tier 3 push? Both games he's been in a good position where you think he could just end the game, but like last game he went for the Xbox. We will see.
What I see is a nice €7.50 donation by Knusperhoden für die community. You sweet, sweet, sweet. That means for the community, cousin, to help you out there a bit for your German. Very good, very good. Thank you, Knusperhoden. Love the spending mood you're in. Great support for the channel. While we're waiting for Happy's guillotine to snap, the hero's not in perfect condition, but the statue will change that in a second. And we're still waiting for that surprise play by Sonic.
Yeah, well, now he's going tier 3. He still doesn't have a shop, so he doesn't have staff available. And he's got some dryads, but he is in a very strong position. Oh, no Fork Lightning there. Pushing on vulnerability because he thought the Fork Lightning was going on the Demon Hunter. But Talisman of Evasion is not going to make or break this game for Sonik, just like that Greater Mana wasn't either that he just found previously.
Are you already preparing questions, Carson? Do you have a notepad up?
Oh, I got all the questions in the world, don't you worry.
You think you can do better than Bidu after Dust League?
No one can do better than that interview, okay? That guy has no shame, though, so, you know, and he has no fear.
Base.
I'll give him that one, though. That was a good interview. I'll give him that one.
It was glorious. Always Ham. Thank you for the prime. Happy's coming in. Oh, Fork Lightning gets the last hit. This would be such a classic Happy creep last hit. But Sonik says, no, not with me, dude. I know this creep won't decide about the outcome of this game, but I really don't want you to get what you want.
Yeah, definitely. Just every little inch that you can take. Goes for the red camp. And not the cleanest creep. He sort of just ran through the red camp. Mana burn.
Ooh!
Sonic gets it.
Boom, baby! Oh, I love it. That's exactly what you want. The item was, of course, in Happy's inventory right after. But what a sweet play!
Yeah, very nicely done. Nicely done indeed. This experience that Happy will miss for the rest of the game, but he did get the item. Okay, Sonic has made enough space now to finally get to bears again. Supply is even. Naga is a little bit under-leveled. You would want, in an ideal case, Naga level 3 at this stage. But Sonic seems to not have the opportunity. And Happy, is he going for the push this time? 10.5 minutes. A little later, but still potent timing if he wants to do it.
Clock is ticking. The Frenzy and Destroyer is up. So at the moment, Sonic is trying to catch up. So every second helps him here. It is nighttime now, so Moon Juice is also going to be regenerating in a second. And Happy is almost atypical that he's moving to the other side of the map when his timing hits.
The player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, maybe just prioritizing gobbling up some more creeps. He wants to maybe get the red camp item. Maybe he feels if they both just trade creeps at this point, he's going to be stronger because he's already got a hero level advantage. It's interesting what Happy's doing with his timings for sure. Especially in game 1, just choosing to expand when he's super ahead. In this game, choosing to just creep, it seems. But now he's chain morphing Destros, and this seems to be the fight he wants.
Alright.
Run.
Orb up, staff up, needs the Demon Hunter in position. Because of that little shopping trip by Sonic, he couldn't really prepare the heroes with the mana burns. And this looks like a similar fight that we've seen on Hammerfall. Great focus fire, saving the ghouls even with the last coil there is. Nuke on the Naga, that one's saved. So Sonic is doing the best he can, but sometimes the best is not enough.
Not many units left over for Sonic, and 3 Destros in the air to make sure that these heroes will never heal up either. I'd be surprised if he had cleared a gold mine. He'd probably be building an expansion right now. But Sonic, the bad boy, might be shot into the lower bracket right now.
The bad boy will be the dad boy.
That's true. That's true. But he'll have another chance, as will all the players that have lost today.
Man, we're gonna have 2 Night Elves there for sure. Chance for 3. And Hawk among them as well. But Sonic's still fighting. It's only a 13 food lead. The levels are looking good. Nova isn't level 2. Sonic. There's no, like, there's also little potential for some crazy plays, right? There's no laboratory for a Zeppelin. He could try to expand, but he never really had the resources. Like, it's really hard at this stage of the game to turn it around.
And Happy's just orchestrating the map in a way where he always ends up with the better creeping. He takes a fight, not just to win the game, but to force Sonic into the side of the map with only scraps. While Happy can take 2 red camps back to back. He's going to go for the 4th soon. That will be all 4 red camps for him. Eventually, and you know, you don't have to win the game through just winning fights. You can win the game through plays like this. Map movement.
He's really good at that. He's gobbling up everything. Give me that camp, give me that camp, give me this item. I take it all. And oh my god, Devotion Aura, Katga's Pipe, more mana, good damage as well, double shop. Like, these items are crazy.
And just stopping by here to get potential another claws. I believe it was close to haste there from that camp. Has to clean it up, and yeah, this is the 4th red camp. And Sonik, again, scraps. He's going to take a green camp, and then he's going to take the turtle camp, which is pretty much guaranteed to the player who's base and snare. Yeah, and happy, very, very happy with the way this creep went.
Yeah, I mean, Sonik is not contesting. He's always behind. He's always following. But this is not how Warcraft 3 works most of the time. You gotta lead. And Happy, an absolute dictator in the Western scene right here. It's the early round though, with the top seed against the bottom seed. This is how matches can go, but Sonik surviving the 15-minute mark. I don't want to call it mercy at the hands of Happy, but a couple of ghoul kills here and there, a couple of scary situations, especially in the middle at the arrival of tier 2. But I feel like Happy, now with a full inventory, has had enough. Wants to go back to the couch, put the feet up, and kill Sonik.
64 supply versus 50. Sonik, if he had a couple more minutes, he would have enough Fairy Drag, or enough talents to counter all these Destros. But the Ancient Wind is only now finishing. And Sonik doesn't even have the time to take the most valuable creep he's been given on the whole map before Happy's pushing. He's going to try to still get it, but now he's just fighting the creeps. And Happy, one more goes down, and there is no chance in this fight.
Well, Naga executed in seconds, aiming for that Lich, but we've seen many players in many tournaments aiming for that Lich, but Happy is protecting this Lich like his own eye, or whatever the translation in English is. I don't know. This Lich will not fall.
No, not at all. Happy playing around the coils perfectly, and that is a 2-0 as expected for Happy in our third match per day. And he will go on to the upper bracket semifinal, and Sonik will go down to the loser bracket.
That shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone. Still good to see that Sonik is competing. Not as wild as we're used to seeing, not as crazy as we sometimes see in the Weekly Cup. Serious mode Sonik did a good job, but that wasn't enough to threaten Happy. He is slaughtering Night Elves around the globe. It doesn't matter if your name is Moon, or Kaho, or Colorful, or Lawlight, or whatever. You die if your opponent is the Hapster.